your check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claims the greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why. Boom, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do?
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
In your face.
They'll look to throw here. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Mark 56. Mark 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's the option. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the pass.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A 6-yard.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Down at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 14.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Buccaneers, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Fighting him off. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2nd and 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Rodgers going to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Mike, 45.
Here's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw, letting one go deep for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Steelers 14. Buccaneers.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. But he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
After the penalty, it's Jones. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he's got some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
This is Jones. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Let's get it.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
It's gonna be a long day. He's checking.
They'll go with Jones. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Right there, 54 Mike. Get ready, go straight. Get ready. Ring alert, ring alert. 150, 19 tight, 19 tight. Street, 54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Squeeze, double. Mike 5-4, Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
A 46-yard attempt.
And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the delay, Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Buccaneers 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
56. 56. Come on, Mike 56. Mike 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. J.J. Watt. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
56 the mark, boy. 57 Rangers. 70 Rangers. That QB's trash. Let's go. 56 the Mike. Nice smash.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Well, a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Stop your whining. Back to 60. Back to 60. Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
4th and goal.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll go again to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down and 8. Now Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Fournette. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at
the Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now there's the timeout. Signal for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. One final try now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Rodgers has done it before, but he won't get the connection here, and the ball game is over. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.